right now on Sportsnet Central.
Aldon Smith had his day in court, and we've got the sentence that could impact the future of the 49ers star. Our insider joins us to break down what it all means straight ahead.
And Manny Machado makes his first appearance to O.co since his antics caused benches to clear. But Josh Donaldson brings the rain in walk-off fashion.
Plus, a refreshed Giant squad show their talents in Miami. We're in the clubhouse with the reaction that you can only get right here on Sportsnet Central now.
You are connected to Sportsnet Central.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dustin Dorsey, joined today by Kory Lamet. We've got the Cal and San Jose State duo bringing you Hyundai Sportsnet Central.
That's right, Dustin. This is a pairing that would give even James Jones and Aaron Rodgers a run for their money. Speaking of football, Aldon Smith will serve no jail time after his 3 felony weapons charges were reduced to misdemeanors in a sentence hearing today in Santa Clara Superior Court. Smith was sentenced to just 12 days in jail but can serve the time on a work crew. Smith received court probation for 3 years on the DUI charges. Our insider Matt Mayoko has the scoop.
Aldon Smith will serve on the work crew on Mondays. Now, coincidentally, the 49ers are about the only NFL team that has their players' day off on Monday. So if you take 11 Mondays from when the work crew is supposed to start on July 28th, his work crew sentence will end the Monday before the 49ers' first Monday night game of the season against the St. Louis Rams. Now, the NFL obviously will have something to say about this, but Roger Goodell has said that any punishment that Aldon Smith receives, the league will factor in those 5 games that he stepped away to seek treatment for substance abuse last season.
The last time the Orioles and Athletics met, there was some drama. Well, a lot of drama, mostly caused by Manny Machado, who yelled at Josh Donaldson, threw his bat, and even hit Derek Norris in the head. It all resulted in a 5-game suspension for Machado and later an apology to the Athletics. Out to O.co with the Orioles in the house. And how does the crowd react to Machado?
Playing in the 7th position, third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
A's fans were voicing their disapproval for Machado as he steps up his first at bat. He flies out. I'm sure the A's fans love that one. And now off to the top of the 3rd, no score and 1 on. Jonathan Scope hits a blooper to left. Yoenis Cespedes here, he's got the play. Oh, he drops it. But you always know you don't throw on Yoenis Cespedes. When will they ever learn? Now here we go down to the bottom of the 5th. The A's are down 2-1. Derek Norris steps up and smokes one out to left. That baby is gone. Game tied at 2, and the A's are right back in this ball game. Top of the 7th, Manny Machado feels that he'll get his last laugh as he strikes a first pitch fastball. 4-2 Orioles. That one's gone. He's a happy camper, but the A's will have the last lap. Bottom of the 9th, last chance for the Athletics with 2 on. Josh Donaldson, first pitch, back, and that baby is gone. His 21st home run of the year, and it's a walk-off fashion. A's are celebrating, Machado's crying, and Donaldson gets a pie to the face and washes it off with a little Gatorade. The A's had 4 hits in the first 8 innings, and they got 3 in the 9th, all before recording an out. And get this, in a rehab assignment in Stockton, Josh Reddick hit a 3-run home run with 2 outs in the 9th to tie up the Ports game. A's dramatics everywhere. And we have a reaction for you right now.
It was a great game, wasn't it? I mean, it was just one of those things where, I think one of the fans said it best when they were interviewing it. It kind of doesn't matter how many runs we're down, we're going to give it a fight at the end. And a lot of times just come back and win those games.
To see JD come up in the 9th, you kind of have that feeling, really, could this happen? And it did. We've seen JD come up so big for us in those big at-bats. Pretty terrific game all the way around.
I mean, it's just his personality, you know, and I think you'll see as the season goes on, his career goes on, that JD is going to be the best in big situations. You know, he loves those spots, and just from being here for 2 weeks, I can tell that. You know, he kind of gets his big eyes and he gets excited, and that's the guy you want up in that situation. You know, 2 guys on and no outs in the ninth.
In a few minutes, our insider joins us to break down Donnie Baseball's MVP-like season and Jose Canseco feeling a great deal of regret. Details coming up.
First game after the All-Star break, Giants and Marlins, Hunter Pence and Giancarlo Stanton signing autographs pregame. Top 2, man on, Brandon Crawford hits a home run to right. Crawford homers on the 11th pitch of the at-bat. 2-0 Giants. Next top inning, 2 outs, man on, Buster Posey singles up the middle, and Hunter Pence scores. 3-0 Giants. 2 batters later, 2 outs again, men on the corners, Michael Morse rips one to left, and Buster Posey scores. 4-0 Giants. Pablo San has some ownage on Nathan Eovaldi, 6 for 8 and 6 RBI. That continued on Friday.
The bullpen, a 3-run shot. The power's back for the Giants tonight. It's 8.
The Giants bros love it. Madison Bumgarner strong on the bump. Bottom of the 5th, man on. Bumgarner gets out Adini Echevarria in the double play. Bottom of the 6th, he gets Christian Yelich swinging. Bumgarner 6 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, just 1 earned run. Giants win 9-1, and the Sea Animals join in on the fun. The Giants opened the second half of the season with a bang. The Giants began the night averaging less than 3 runs per game in July, worst in the majors. Then they score 9 runs, the first time they've scored 9 runs since May 30th when they blitzed Adam Wainwright in St. Louis. Some reaction from the Giants in the clubhouse now.
Mount played well this first game. I tell you, that's a great sign. You know, off a tough pitcher. I tell you, Eovaldi's got great stuff, and you know, we had some pretty good at-bats there. And of course, Bum, he was on top of his game and threw very well. And you know, with the cushion that we had, it allowed me to give him a break.
It's good to see, and you know, I guess everybody had a good All-Star break. Definitely looks like we came back hungry today, and it's good to see because that's what we're going to have to do if we want to be in the mix of things in September and October.
Saturday, the South Beach Showdown continues as Tim Hudson takes the hill. Pre-game live at 3:30 p.m., first pitch at 4 o'clock, only on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
Now off to Southern California with the rubber match between the Mariners and the Angels. Bottom of the 8th ends up with a man on, and Fernando Rodney gets Cole Calhoun to fly out to end the threat and celebrates with his trademark bow and arrow. But the Angels have something to say about that. Bottom 9th, Albert Pujols lines this to right, and Mike Trout comes home to score. Game tied at 5, and they shoot the arrow right back at you, Rodney. Later in the inning, bases loaded for the former Athletic Grant Green, and he rips this one up the middle. Angels take the win 6-5 and celebrate with a bath of Gatorade. Still to come, Steph Curry does more than drain threes. He also sinks shots on the green.
And with the Coliseum's future as foggy as ever, an NFL legend chimes in with some comments that are sure to rub Raider Nation the wrong way.
You know, Kory, I don't think it's a good idea to rub Raider Nation the wrong way.
I was thinking the same thing, Dustin.
Outstanding fans in the world.
How important is home field advantage for you?
Well, we're going to treat it the same as we have all season. We're just going to continue to take one game at a time.
You the best corner in the league?
I really do. I really do.
Why don't you say your trash talk is a distraction to your teammates?
It doesn't distract anybody. It motivates.
What's your responsibility to the kids on the streets in Compton?
Well, you try to set an example. You try to be an example.
How do you cut down on say your secondary plays dirty?
Well, I take exception to that.
Do you have a problem with aggression?
Not off the field.
Thinks he's so fucking untouchable.
Did you fight a lot as a kid?
Not everybody in Compton's gang, man.
Richard, have you gone downhill since college? How many
No.
years you're an athlete? Do you feel you're untouchable?
I'm not afraid of anything.
What do you think about your reputation as a thug?
I don't have that reputation.
Richard, do you think you are above the law?
Sportsnet Central is presented to you by Sports Gallery. For the Bay Area's best in quality sports collectibles, custom framing, and fundraising services, visit Sports Gallery.
Final round of the American Century Classic in Lake Tahoe. Steph Curry entered the day in 19th on 16. Curry with a nice chip shot leaves him a birdie chance. So this for a birdie, Curry can't connect. He finished the tournament with 53 points, tied for 13th. Hall of Famer Jerry Rice also on the field, 7, going for a birdie, gets it to go. He finished 19th. The leaders all day were Mark Rippon and Jeremy Roenick, but on the par 5 on 16th, Rippon knocks in this eagle putt, takes the lead on his own. Rippon goes on to the win, just like he did in 1990. Bruce Ellington is not one to back away from a challenge. If someone tells him he can't do something, his goal is to prove that person wrong. Ellington is an explosive athlete who played basketball and football at the University of South Carolina. As former point guard and current wide receiver told Matt Mayoko, his goal now is to prove to the 49ers that he's worth more than a 4th-round pick.
What was that like to be able to, to have to divide your time between 2 sports, all your studies? How big of a challenge was that for you?
For me, I say it was fun, man. I had time to, enjoy, just, being around a different group of guys, different teammates, with football and basketball. And, it just, the coaches, they pretty much, help me out to where, like, if I get done with one sport, they won't make me jump in unless I want to. Most of the times I did, but, like if I get done with basketball, I won't just jump right into spring practice. They'll work me into it. And I had a day where we actually played Clemson on the 29th, and then that following week, we actually played against them in basketball.
Kory, it's time for Golden Greats. Let's get to it.
I agree, and we're starting with the Quakes, my favorite team. More Quakes and Red Bulls, 31st minute, Jason Hernandez, an amazing save by heading the ball away from the open net. Look at that. Game ends in a draw.
That one's pretty great, but look at here. Zach McAllister throws the ball on the grass, and it's ruled a wild pitch. But I think this even gives 50 Cent a run for his money on bad pitches. Wow. But at the end of the day, hey, the Indians still win 6-2.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure to tune in next time. I'm Kory Lamet.
And I'm Dustin Dorsey. Thanks for coming. Make sure to stay tuned for NBC Bay Area news and always breaking news. Log on to csnbayarea.com. See ya.